Hi, this is Miranda from My Scrappy Life and welcome back to my channel. This is a process video for tracking my scrappy life. It is the fourth week of my bullet journaling. And this week I decided to do something a little bit different for my weekly spread. I went and did a few, I guess it's a little bit differently. So as you can tell here, I am doing 4 on one side and 3 on another and leaving a big gap at the top. And I'm just drawing them out. It makes this a little bit more unique for me because I decided to do more doodling with my stamping than I've done in the past. And I guess it makes it look like I'm really, really busy at the end of this thing, but I'm not, because it's about the same as what it was the last 3 weeks that I have done this. It's just because I've made the boxes smaller that all of the stuff that I've added into the weeks or the days of the weeks, it makes it look like I'm busier. So I've used up more space, but I've used up more of the space in the blocks than I have in the past, but it left me to doodle. And this process video took me an hour and about 15 minutes to do because I did a lot of doodling. I will read off. So I decided to put on 2 quotes for this particular spread. And I'm getting them out here so I can show you quick. My first spread that I did, which is the top one, which is the longer one, it says, "Stop hating yourself for everything you aren't and start loving yourself for everything you already are." And I was just like putzing on Pinterest to try to find some inspiration on how to do this bullet journaling. And this happened to pop up for some reason. I think somebody must have used it in their bullet journaling before, and it happened to be on my news feed when I typed in bullet journaling. So I thought that was pretty cool. And I don't hate myself for everything that I'm not, because I'm determined to make sure that I am loving every aspect of it. I just liked the quote. I thought it was pretty cool. And then the other one, the smaller one that I put towards the ream of the binder, or the whatever you want to call it, the spiral bound. It states, "Expose yourself to your deepest fear. After that, fear has no power. You are free." And I love that. I love that saying. And I love that one more than I love the other one, but I wanted both on here. So it's just something a little bit different that I added to mine because I haven't done that in all my other ones. So I got out an old Stampin' Up! Collection right there, which is all these different types of wildflowers. And then I got out the Close to My Heart, it's called I Heart Us, and it's the card making collection. And I'll link everything down below. The Stampin' Up! Is old. It's an old collection that I got a long time ago. And I'm using all of those, and I'm stamping this big old flower cluster, I guess if you want to call that. And I do a bunch of coloring on it, and I absolutely love how this turns out. I do some doodling on camera, and then I turn it off and I get it all done, because otherwise we'd probably be here for 2-3 hours and me trying to talk through all of it. And as much as I love to ramble on, I don't know if I could ramble on for 3 hours. When I did my tea and chat on this past Friday, because this is going up on Sunday, so this past Friday, let me tell you, it took me a lot to get through an hour, because I had a semi-awful day at the school that I was teaching at, and it just wore me down. So even trying to talk for an hour there was hard for me. And this was actually in my scrappy space. I absolutely love talking about all the new collections and things that are coming out with all of my favorite creators and everything. And I just was worn out. It was just one of those days. So Here I am, I'm just doing a little bit of more coloring on camera, and I do flip to a slow-mo on showing you what it looks like in kind of like in real time almost. I just slowed it way up so that you can see what I've done and what it looks like. And here it is. I colored it all in, and I added some hearts, and then I doodled all of that, and then I added for being a great mom, because I am a great mom. I don't care what anyone says, I am a great mom. And so I'm back on fast forward now. And here I am, I'm taking now all of the little hearts and flowers and stuff that are from that collection that is from Close to My Heart. Here I am cleaning and putting everything back on, and now I'm doing the other side. And I do just add a bunch of different stuff. I do blacks and I do blues, and I keep it still wintry. Why do I keep using that word? I know it's not in the dictionary, but you all know what I mean. And to keep that feel going, because it is still January. And next month I'm going to change up all of my colors that I do have, because I am going to go to like my pinks and my purples and all that, because I love Valentine. Like, I love February in general for all those colors anyway. I mean, Valentine is so overrated to begin with, but I do absolutely love those colors, and it works out perfect because it's February. And I add, now you can't see because the color that I'm using now, it's starting to show up a little bit more, but the little things that I've been using are little tiny things that don't show up. So in the still shots, you will see what I placed there outside of my other little things that I colored in. And right there, I'm coloring in the hearts, and I added the butterflies everywhere, and I'm just coloring in little things here and there with all the colors that I love. And I color in this one, and I'm telling you, these Hobby Lobby markers are the best. I do not need to even use my archival ink. This is just my regular Close to My Heart black ink that I got, you know, from Close to My Heart. It's just simple, and it doesn't bleed. I don't see black streaks, nothing. I absolutely love these markers. They are perfect for my bullet journaling notebook, my Canvo. And let's see here. So as I'm doodling, so here's my problem, or not really, I guess it's a good problem. Let me put it this way. I realized that next week, I should be doing my monthly spread and my weekly spread. So I'm going to break up. I think I'm still going to put them all on Sunday, but I'm going to do one video of my monthly spread and then one video of my weekly spread, but I'll have it all in 1 week, because I'm going to try to keep it's not that I'm limiting it to my just Sundays, but I know that the people that do follow me that are just pretty much here for my bullet journaling, I want them to know that every Sunday is when my videos are going to go up for my bullet journaling, so that they don't miss anything. And if if you're not watching anything else on my channel, at least you know Sundays it's my bullet journaling. I'm also going to link down below my new blog. I have released that on the 15th, which it's absolutely amazing. You can subscribe to emails, and that will send out what is on my channel. So I have it linked to where it will send out an email for everything that I release, and it shows you what I've put on my blog. So if it's not something that you're wanting, then you don't need to go to my YouTube channel. You can still go to it. I would love the views, and I would love the obviously you guys to watch them, but if you are particular to what you want to see, the blog is going to be the amazing place to go. And that's the reason why I released it, was because it sends out an email. So I'll link that down below too, to my new blog. And once you click on my blog, you just click the website and then hit subscribe, and then you'll get a notification that you are part of my email. So anytime that I do put something new onto my channel, it automatically links it to your email. And here I am, now I'm on the other page. I did put down all my dates. You see that I go Monday through Saturday or Monday through Sunday. They're all on there, and it just adds that little bit of something. So that one side of the page, it's done. Now I just need to add my descriptive colorful stuff on this other page. And what I did is that I made like a bouquet of flowers on that one side, and what you see kind of blotchy black is like the ribbon. I made it black so that when I colored in everything else, you could distinctively see that I turned it into like a bouquet without it looking like me trying to find a jar of some sorts. And I remember why that stamp set that I have sitting out, I remember why I hate them things. I will state that these stamp sets that I got from Hobby Lobby, which is that one collection that you see that I put down like what my trash day is, because I was like, oh yeah, I forgot that I had them. And I remember why I kept forgetting them. They stink. I don't like them. I don't recommend them. I'm one of them that I have tried everything. I have done the skin, I have done the wiping, I have done where I've dab ever. I don't like them. So they just disappeared out of my life because I remember why. Because you can't even tell. You see a blob down there on my Friday because I have recyclables that come in on Wednesday. Wednesday is recyclable day, and then Friday is my trash, and you can't even see, it looks like a blob, but it's supposed to say trash day. Yeah, you don't see it. Even in the close-ups, you still don't see that it's trash. Hence the reason why I don't like them. I just don't like them. So I am now going through everything. So this is what I was talking about, and you'll see in the still shots too, that it filled in where all of my other pages look like I have a lot of space. By me doing this instead of the other weeks, it makes it look like I have a busy day, and I promise you I don't. Nothing has changed the amount of what I have done. It's just that by me adding and doing all of this, it's got a lot of days, a lot of extra work in it. So what I have going on for this week, I substitute obviously, and I have to, and I work at the exchange because I do work 2 part-time jobs. And then this weekend is the Secret Not Secret, or this coming weekend I should say, is the Secret Not Secret Kit Club online crop, and that's what I marked in there. And then I babysit, and then I put down paydays, even though I know the paydays, what days those are. And then I added the days of no school because Monday obviously is no school for my daughter. And it's the last day of the 4-day weekend for my husband. Hallelujah, he goes back to work. Woohoo! And then that little bit of journaling that you see me writing on is the YouTube days of what I'm putting down. I have the 23rd, the 25th, and the 27th, obviously, is what I'm releasing. I have some other good stuff that's coming out, obviously, but those are like my requirements that I have to do. Those are my obligations. And then the one reading log I put down is, you'll see me make a box for. And then I am working on, I'm almost done with one series, which is the 100th Queen. And then the Wolves of the Wrath is on my Kindle. So those 2 are what I'm working on right now that rolled over from last week. And obviously I've got my gym log that I'm working on too. And then I keep this a little bit lighter because the other side is really busy. And then I do my little square in the corner, and then that is pretty much it. I did highlight it. I did it a little bit differently. I went over it and made it so it looks a little bit easier, but I do add all of my dates, and that's what I'm working on right there. And then I added a couple of stamps that says for being you, and it's just like the lovey-dovey type stuff because that's what this I Heart Us is. And then I put the little stamp that says I Heart Us right behind that other flower that I colored in. And then that's pretty much it. Obviously the still shots are coming up at the end. Like and subscribe to my channel. Check out my blog because I have to add new social media platforms, you know, that's just me. And then I add week 4 up there on top. I did get some new letters in, which I'm super duper excited for, and I absolutely love them. And I added the dates to all of that. And then that is pretty much it. And you'll see me color in the rest of it, and I will talk to you soon. Bye!